Both Dortmund and Mats Hummels have just played their final Dortmund have just played their final preseason friendly against Juventus. After Mats Hummels now takes a farewell to his football career, I think both me and a lot of fans are happy. He actually got his moment. I feel like this game was more about Mats Hummels than anything else, but it's not a game I'm taking too seriously, but there are still some things that are worth mentioning. Let's start with the best performers, Svensson, Job, and honorable mentions to Adeyemi and Bayer. I'll explain why, but let's talk about the game in general. I actually think there were more positives than negatives. I know we lost. Again, I'm not taking it too seriously. Dortmund had a good high press. We saw that at least more so in the first half than the second half. Dortmund pressed really well, making it hard for Juventus to play out of the press and to play their own game. Dortmund pressed really well as a team and won the ball multiple times high up in Juventus's half. And this is where my honorable mention Adeyemi comes in. Because of his pace and because of his resilience or just determination, he pressed really well. His speed caused a lot of trouble to the Juventus players. Oftentimes we saw them just hoof the ball up the pitch and creating dangerous chances for Dortmund in the first half, or at least before the Juventus goal. And while Dortmund were pressing well, they were also good at playing themselves out of Juventus's pressure. This is where Job helped many times. Job was very calm with the ball. He knew how to hold it, when to pass, how to pass, and also was very good in those tight spaces that often happen when Dortmund tried to play from the back, specifically between the defense and the midfield. Job just seems like a very mature player already, and I'm excited to see him this season. And he's mature like his brother. And I don't want to compare him so much to his brother, but they're just so alike in their play style. But there were also times where the press from Dortmund failed, and those were the times Juventus created dangerous chances and also where the first goal came from. And in these counterattacks, Dortmund were caught lacking. It didn't really look coerced, or it just kind of looked disjointed. There are still some big parts of the pressing game that Dortmund need to fix. We saw today the Juventus thrived on these counterattacks, but I don't think this was the biggest problem Dortmund had. The biggest problem Dortmund had where they were very ineffective in the last third. Dortmund didn't have a single shot on target before the Bayer goal. I believe that that's a sign, not really on Girassi. Although he wasn't great this game, I think it would be a little too harsh to blame it on him. I think the problem actually is this number 10 that we are desperately in need of. Or maybe not just a number 10, we need a creative player that can unlock and see things that no one else can see, because I haven't really seen Dortmund play some great football, you know, or just a killer pass. I mean, we did get a kitchen for 11 million. That's fire. But I also want someone to actually be able to cook. You know, to be honest, this game was more about Mats Hummels than anything else. I personally wanted them to extend his contract last season. It didn't happen and now he has retired. But oh well, I think he is well deserved a good retirement after an amazing career. And maybe we'll see him in Dortmund again. Maybe a part of the coaching staff or something else. As long as he is actually previously proven, not like Nuri Sahin or something. He was okay in Turkey, but we need more experienced coaches. Anyways, to wrap things up, as I said, I'm not taking this match too seriously, and I don't think anyone else should either. It's just a friendly in preseason. We've seen so many times before where teams can look great now and then have a bad season, or look poor now and end up doing really well. Overall, I think there were some positive glimpses to take away, even if there's still plenty to improve on. I personally am very excited for the upcoming season. And I think that, well, that's for another video. I was going to do a prediction there, but I'm not. Oh yeah, Süle got injured. If you saw my last video, I mentioned that if Süle gets injured, that we're not signing that contract extension. Well, it's not looking good. Right now it's too early to say what that injury is or how it will affect him, but it didn't look good because of his reaction. He immediately knew. It looked like he immediately knew that it was bad. I just wish a speedy recovery, since we now just have Benzabaini and Anton. Actually, this could be Filippo Mané's breakout season. I thought he has been pretty good and actually decent as center back, so I'm hoping that he can get more playing time. I just wish it wasn't on the behalf of his teammate Süle getting injured. So that was another negative. But you also can see as a positive that Filippo Mane is getting probably more playtime. Yay. Anyways, I'm Harris. Thank you for watching Heya BVB TV, and I'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe.